All right, what's going on, Bills Mafia? Watching the Chiefs game. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. After the Bills game was over, I just had to take a break because I was gonna go on another rant, and I didn't feel like yelling. I didn't feel like screaming. And the funny part was that during this football game, I didn't say a word. This was the first Bills game that I just didn't say nothing. I just sat there in silence and I just watched the football game, and whatever happened happened. I'm not gonna go on a rant about the Bills in the third quarter anymore because it seems like almost every video I make is about the Bills playing bad in the third and particularly bad in the second half. I've been on record in stating that the Bills are the best first half offense, or they do have the best first half offense in the league. This is a team that will put up 17 to 20 points, and then in the second half, the offense would just disappear. This is exactly kind of what happened. The Bills played pretty well in the first half, even though it didn't look pretty. The fact of the matter is that they put up 17 points and they came out firing strong in the third quarter. But then after that, it was just nothing. The Bills' offense couldn't do a damn thing, couldn't generate any points. Our passing offense was just not that good at all. The one thing that shocked me, the only thing that shocked me today was the fact that we actually ran the ball well today. We ran the ball particularly well in the second half compared to what we did in the first. And I was shocked. Zach Moss was able to get going. He was able to get a long gain. Devin Singletary looked like last year's Singletary. He was very, very patient. Ran the ball particularly well, and the offensive line did a phenomenal job of blocking. Devin Singletary our backs averaged over 6 yards a carry. So, and again, a majority of those yards was due to the second half. Now, it could be that the Chargers' defensive front was tired, but for the most part, I mean, we did an excellent job in the run department in the second half. That was the shock. Now, it sucked that we had three fucking turnovers, and again, that just goes to my point that the Bills just, for some reason, they just seem to fuck up in the second half. Josh Allen was careless with the interception. Josh Allen was careless with the fumble. Devin Singletary fumbled. We just shot ourselves in the foot way too many damn times. You know, I don't know what the problem is with the third quarter, but I'm just done, man. It's like I'm done just going in about it. It's just this is just who the Bills are. I know fans are kind of tired of me saying it, so that's just all I got to say for that about the Bills' problems in the second half. But yeah, the Chargers came storming back in the second half. They did an excellent job of taking back the momentum, and they just kind of just ran with it. Now, the Bills did a good job, like they always do. They do a good job of not letting the team back in. I know against Arizona it cost them, but this week they did a good job of not really letting it in. And the reason why was not because of our offense, was because the defense. Right? Normally the offense is the one that kind of has to pick up the pieces in the second half, particularly late in the fourth quarter. This time it was the defense. Again, the second half came, and this defense did not play well earlier on, and the Chargers was able to get 17 points on the board, but or 13 points in the second half, particularly in the third quarter. But this defense played extremely well in the second half, despite the despite the 13 points given up. They played really well. AJ Klein had his best game of the season. And it seems like ever since the Seattle game, where they finally kind of made him that hybrid linebacker of him coming off the edge and him just playing his regular position as a weak side backer, he has just been all over the place. I mean, AJ Klein is arguably the best pass rusher on the team, with the exception of Jerry Hughes. He's a guy that sniffs out plays. He's gotten so much better particularly when it came to pass coverage. His play recognition his awareness in the field has been wonderful in the past couple, the past 3 games. It's been exciting to see a guy like AJ Klein, and from where he was at the beginning to where he is now over the last 3 games. He's been one of the best linebackers in football. And with Matt Milano going down, we kind of questioned, what in the hell are we paying $30 million to a guy in AJ Klein that's just playing mediocre ball? I mean, so AJ Klein he's definitely proven that he's worth the money. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I called AJ Klein out. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I was just a huge supporter of AJ Klein all this time, because I called him out earlier in the season, And so far, he's definitely proven me wrong so far. So hopefully he can keep that up. I want him to keep it up. I want him to play at this level. And if we can get Milano back, I don't know if that's going to take away playing time for Klein. But, again, with the play of A.J. Klein, it makes Tremaine Edmunds better. Like, if you guys notice that Tremaine Edmunds has played better when A.J. Klein plays at his top game. So we need to keep that up. We need that consistency at the line, particularly at the linebacking position. And if we can do that, then I think this defense can play a lot better. The front was not that bad as well. I will say that the front was not that bad. We gave up less than 100 yards this football game, which is shocking. There were some times where we were able to get to the quarterback, Justin, whether it was Oliver. He played better in the second half compared to how he played in the first half. But Jerry Hughes was doing a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback. Again, A.J. Klein, when they used him to come off the edge or if they blitzed him, he was getting to the quarterback like crazy. There were some other guys, but, not like those two were, at least getting to the quarterback. So our front was okay. I will say we did a much, much better job as far as our front line in the run game, which is shocking. Now, Joshua Kelly was able to get some big runs off, but at the end of the day, we did a pretty good job as far as stopping the run, which has been the Bills' number one weakness the entire season. Justin Herbert got his yards. Even though, once again, we gave up a Hail Mary pass, which, the Bills have proven that they're just the worst defense in the league when it comes to the Hail Mary. But for the most part, a lot of those yards were just kind of garbage yards, didn't matter at the end when the Bills finally got their crap together and they finally got a hold of it. But, I am tired. I am tired of dealing with the same crap over and over and over again. The Bills, won the game, but they should have blown this team out. But this is just who they are at the end of the day. They're a team that for some reason, they'll just dominate in the first half, and they'll just let up in the second half. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just lack of adjustments. I don't know if it's just the players just not caring. I don't know if it's just the players are tired. I don't know what the problem is. But, at this point, this is just who they are. We've seen this for 11. We've seen this for 11 weeks now. They're 8-3. We've seen this for 11 games. This is just who they are. And it's not, so far the Bills are 8-3. They're for the second consecutive year in a row. It looks like, we're about a couple of games away before the Bills clinch the division. And it looks like they're on their way to getting a first-round bye. But will it matter in the playoffs? No. Because they can go ahead and make the playoffs, clinch the division. They will lose in the first round of the playoffs. They will lose in the first round of the playoffs. Because the way that they play, I promise you against better football teams, it will not work. This playing 3/4 of football crap is going to cost them, man. And I think I'm tired of repeating the same crap. I know you guys are tired of repeating or seeing the same crap, hearing the same crap. I don't know what to say about this performance of how we did. I mean, like I said, we played well defensively. Offensively, we were hot, and then we just went away. We just went away again. I mean, how do you put up 24 points? How do you put up 24? It's 24-6, and then the rest of the time you just let off. You just step off the gas pedal. You commit all these turnovers, all these mistakes, penalties like crazy, and you just let off. I mean, this is just what the Bills do every single week, and I know you guys are tired, and I'm tired. Anyway, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, especially with more Bills content in the future. And that's all I got for you guys for right now. So anyway, my name is Jan716, aka Jan Sports. Once again, have a good night. Peace. Go Bills.